Hey, she awake? We gotta do the show.
No, she's still sleeping.
Hey, Tuffy. Tuffy.
Yeah. Tuffy, wake up.
Come on, you gotta wake up.
What is it, time?
Time to do the show.
Oh my God. You know what? I had the worst dream ever.
What happened?
I don't know, man. I just don't feel like myself right now. Do I really have to get up right now?
Yeah, because we got a show to film.
Oh, dude, I don't feel like me.
What do you mean?
I just don't feel like me.
Hey, girl.
What? What's going on? Honey?
Did you have a bad dream? Did you have a bad dream?
Am I my mom?
Yeah, you look like your mom.
Honey?
I told you last episode, your mom was not going to be happy.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Mama. Did you do this to me when I was asleep? Dios Padre Santo mío, hey, huh?
Ay. Okay, well, let's go do the show.
Oh, my God.
It'll be, yeah, don't worry.
I'm just not myself today. That's all, guys. Bear with me. Love you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. This is episode 6. Man, these are going quick, you know? The heck?
Hi, everybody.
Is there something different about you?
I woke up not feeling myself. I told you guys I just don't feel like myself today. Is there a problem?
No. Just got a little something going on.
I don't know. I have my sister-in-law and my niece here, so. Do I look different?
No.
No, huh?
You look good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
So like I said, RuPaul, step aside for U-Haul.
Winter has come. You know what? If Daenerys had the Khaleesi had you instead of the dragons, that whole war might have gone differently.
You know, I mean, I feel like I'm a cha-cha with the Chiquita banana lady right now. With my hair.
You want me to get some fruits?
You guys said you wanted to see me with makeup. I told you I look really bad with. So here I am. The only thing that came out really good is my makeup, and I owe that all to my beautiful niece, Shelly, which she's an amazing makeup artist. And I'll put her Instagram up there so you guys can see if you guys ever need your makeup done or anything. You can talk to her because she's amazing. Look what she did. Actually made me look kind of cute here as a female.
You're working it, girl.
Oh.
You need fan lessons.
I do. I'm not.
It goes one way.
Whatever, of course.
You need a gay boy to show you.
Yeah. So, kudos to my beautiful niece, which I call my daughter most of the time because I love her so much. She just graduated yesterday. And man, I cried. I cried.
Only don't do it now.
I can't now because I don't want to.
Because it'll be like totally pride event going
Yeah,
on.
so you know what I mean? But thank you, Mamas. You did an amazing job.
And she's taking bookings. I mean, you want to fly her to Italy? I'm sure she'll go. Or, Sevilla, Spain,
Whatever you want. She's available.
That sounded a little loaded when we said it that way.
Hey, she's mine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I wouldn't go there.
I don't go there. I really can't stay with this hat and this stuff on, dude.
Well.
All right, no, I gotta be me somehow. Is my
there
hair
you go.
okay?
There you go.
Hey, hi everybody.
You're back.
No, I can't.
Wait, it's okay.
What do you think? Is it me? No.
Well, it's getting there. Look, see. You got a little bit of the masculine. But
you
know what? It's pride. Just go with it.
I got my bow tie.
Yeah, there you go. So would you cut hair like this?
No. No.
You don't think the neighbor guys
would
go with
if the blind guys, if I had to do blind guys, of course. I'll whisper in their ear.
Anyways, okay, so let's move on to let's having our Kiki.
Woo!
So what have you got going for this week?
Man, movie-wise, I asked B to download a movie for me that it took him forever because he couldn't find
I
it.
couldn't find it. Literally
then-
could not find it.
Right?
But then I figured out what I was doing wrong. Remember what?
Yeah. It's called The Seven Faces of Dr. Lau. So he was putting in 7 instead of 7.
The number 7. Whoops.
So-
Spilled.
Oh.
Hi.
And so that's what happened. So he downloaded it for me.
Hey,
thanks for
production assistant. You get a job, and you get a
That's
job.
it. We're hiring them.
That's right.
So when we become millionaires,
That was a good toss.
Shelly, you can put your house whatever you want.
That was a good toss. All right.
Yes, it was.
I didn't think that was gonna make it.
You did a good job, man.
Okay. So
So yeah, and so the Seven Faces of Dr. Lau. Remember I told you guys I love fantasy movies and stuff, or anything that has to do about any type of magic things, anything like that. Watch the movie. It's a good movie.
it was actually made the year I was born.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. They had color back then.
It's really old movie.
It is an old movie.
Really old.
But it's Tony Randall, right? Tony
Yeah.
Randall. He's the one who
Yeah,
plays it.
he plays 7 characters in this. Plays Medusa, the lamb guy. He's half lamb.
guy.
He's supposed to bring love
Is it
into your life.
is a satyr?
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it like based on Greek mythology or?
Yes. Well, it's you have to see it.
Okay.
It's a big circus that this Tony Randall. He's this famous magician. I don't want to give it away, but it's about a circus.
Okay.
And it's believe it or not, it's in a Western theme. Because they're in. I was like, I thought I was watching
Could it
Bonanza.
get even weirder?
I thought, oh, Bonanza. But then it turns into this famous circus, and it's a magical place.
So it's like a traveling circus that
Yeah.
comes to a town.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And he's there to help people. The moral of the story is helping the city that they were in, because they were in a big drought. And,
Now, is it a comedy or drama or what is it? What would you say it was?
I
mean,
would
why
say-
do you love it? What
Well,
is it?
because of the fantasy, the Medusa. I love Medusa. I love. They have a card reader in there who's a blind. It looks like Zeus. They have a snake, a large snake in there, who's a character who portrays. But it all goes in sequence, so you have to see it.
Okay.
You gotta
okay.
watch it.
But it's the fantasy part
It's
that
the
you really.
fantasy part that I like,
Yeah.
because I'm not a big Western fanatic, but I do like Bonanza. That's about it.
You and
So,
your old
I
classic
know,
movies,
my
you know.
old movies.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Well, my movie this week is actually it's an older one, but I found the Criterion Collection for it, and I don't know if you know what the Criterion Collection is, but it's a group of people, filmmakers, that have started a company that goes back to old films, and they restore them so that they're back to their original beauty. They really put in the effort to make it
Okay.
look like it was when it first came out.
Right.
Because a lot of film degrades over time, so the prints start to lose color over time on regular celluloid, and so they take all these films, these famous films, and they turn them into like they were back in the day. The one I just recently acquired was Blowout with John Travolta and Nancy Allen.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
It's a Brian De Palma story,
Yeah.
and oddly enough, he plays a sound person for the film industry.
Right.
And the whole story is based he's outside recording sounds for a movie that he's doing the sound for, and he hears an accident, and his microphone picks up details of the accident
Yeah.
that he wasn't supposed to hear.
It's a good movie.
It
did
is a
see
good
it,
movie.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad too, because in the end, it doesn't end happily, and in fact, I kind of feel really bad for John Travolta's character at the end, because the sound that
Yeah.
it all deals
Come
with
on.
sound. Yeah. I know we don't want to
We
give
don't want to
spoilers.
give it away. So.
But if you haven't seen it, it's a Brian De Palma film, and he was like big in the 80s and 90s. A lot of his movies were like really big back then. And he did Body Double and a couple of other ones that were big back then. But this one I think it's one of John Travolta's best. I really do. I think he's highly believable, and the anguish he shows at the very end, I think, is what makes the film really work.
So there it is, folks.
So, Blowout.
Blowout. That is a good movie.
Yeah, it is a
really
good movie.
is.
Yeah. So, you guys have been watching 13 Reasons the last season,
That
the one
was-
that just went up. So,
Yep.
so what's up with that?
4th season just came in yesterday, correct?
Yesterday, I think yesterday or the day before. Yeah.
So I was gonna stay up and watch the whole series, but I had to work. So we watched the first couple of episodes, and they're kind of strange because it's kind of different from the 3 seasons that I've seen. Because in the first couple of episodes, they're showing everybody after everything that had happened, and now they're seeing the ghost of the people that are in their mind. And I mean, literally, it looks legit. Like the guy's shaking the car, and he's like, "Hey, hey!" And he's there. Well, you did this, and you did that, and then all of a sudden, he's gone, and the guy's just like acting like he can't breathe, like Clay.
Clay, yeah.
So I'm gonna finish it off tonight. Tonight
7:30 in the morning, they'll be there.
That's it. That's it.
I'll just make sure you have popcorn.
Yeah, I gotta have my popcorn.
Right, because that's the only way that keeps you awake.
That's it.
That's right.
So,
For TV shows, actually, I haven't started watching it, but it's really interesting to me, and you might like it, actually. It's about a young teenage girl who's going through that awkward phase in high school, but along the way, her frustrations start to come out, and she finds out she has superpowers.
Oh.
And so it's like, and it's called I'm Not Okay With This. And it's about a girl who's dealing with dating and all that stuff that you deal with in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And then her frustrations get pent out. And at one scene where she first discovers it, she just stands in the middle of a street and just screams. And like this big wave of energy goes out, and it knocks down street signs and shit. So, but it looks really good. It looks really good. And it's only 7 episodes, and they're half hour each. So I'm looking forward to that one.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Yeah.
There goes another one we're gonna watch, folks. Man. So for our Instagram, that we're gonna do our Instagram. Like I said, I am doing kudos to my lovely niece Shelly. Again, the wonderful makeup artist. She did this for me.
I can't believe you sat still long enough for it.
I can't. I can't do it. No, but I am proud because she did such an amazing job.
Yeah, she did.
Am I?
Absolutely.
So
you need to do this for Pride when we do Pride next year.
Heck no. No.
Why not?
Once
This is it?
This is you're gonna see.
Then I'm gonna take pictures so I can turn them into T-shirts. I'm gonna wear the T-shirts instead.
That's it.
And we'll put on the bottom,
like,
am I butcher now?
I know, right? Oh, hi.
Okay, so that'll wrap up our Kiki for this week.
Absolutely. Yay.
So on to story time.
Story time.
I'm lining up a good friend of ours, Jeffrey, to come onto the show. And what's interesting is that he has a real involvement with the stories that we often tell, because he was present throughout most of them. You know, that's the thing I think people don't understand. We were like this. We went from place to place.
I mean, literally. For reals.
Yeah, it was weird because I don't think we spent more than a few hours apart at any given time during the day. Yeah.
If that.
Yeah. We would go get something to eat, we'd hang out. We go to the park, we'd hang out. We go to a movie, we'd all hang out. I mean, it was like just this clique of us moving around, you know.
It was amazing. It was amazing clique.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said, we're all still together. So having Jeff on the show, you're gonna love him. He's a kick in the pants, right?
Right.
He's a hoot.
Yeah.
No kidding.
And very talented. Extremely talented.
Yeah. We continue to. I say I'm the best barber, but he's guaranteed one of the best hairdressers.
Yeah.
I've known. I started off as a cosmetologist. I was into doing all the beautiful hairstyles and.
Can you see her doing like a housewife's hair updo?
Right? I was like, and I told Esther just the other day about Gertrude's. My God, because you know I have to tease their hair, teasing out the hair, and I'm like, really? But you know, I did, and I myself didn't care to do the shampoo sets. Do all those.
Do you know what I love most about that period for you and Jeffrey? Because you guys did it around the same time.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Is that I remember Jeffrey was so anal about every single thing he did. He would like make a cut, and then he'd go get the teacher and have them come back and evaluate that cut. No, literally, it was like that.
He is like
Eric, my boyfriend at the time, Eric was in the chair, and it was a 4-hour haircut.
Man.
Because he would literally cut some hair and go get her to have her approve it.
He's very precise, but you know what? it all
shows.
worked out.
It shows.
Because, man, his hair, I mean, if I had hair, trust me,
Yeah.
I would have him
Yeah.
all the time. I would go fly to him, honestly, because he's amazing. So I just do mine.
Yeah, I think he specializes in color now. That's mostly what he does. He's a
Good.
colorist. So,
Good.
yeah. So
good for him. So hopefully you'll get to see him on our next
show.
Hopefully.
Mhm.
So yeah.
So let's talk about some of our other friends. One of which is not here anymore, sadly.
Yes.
So I actually want to know a little bit more about how you, Gilbert, and Jose actually met and became friends, because I knew them through you.
Right.
Right.
Right. And gosh, it's so weird. I even knew. How did I meet Jose? My gosh, I knew him from. I actually met him through a friend.
Okay.
And then we became friends, and then, of course, Studio 9 and
Right,
Straz,
that whole time.
and that's where we started hanging out. And then there was Gilbert. Met Gilbert through the clique, and it was all through the clique.
And that's pretty much how it was back in the day.
So,
You met people through other people, and it was how we created our little family that kind of hung out that whole time.
And Jose got, rest in peace, bud. He was an amazing guy. We used to call him Michael Jackson because he
had
danced,
the moves. He had the moves.
He danced. He can do any Michael Jackson move. He can do whatever you think he can. The dude was bad.
And I have to fess up, Jose, if you're listening. I have to fess up. He and I had an argument one time of who was the best Jackson, Janet or LaToya.
Oh my God.
I was LaToya, he was Janet. I have to say, brother, you won. Hands down, you won. Because LaToya, she cray-cray.
Yeah, I like Janet.
Yeah. So, but
She cutie.
so you met them, and then I met them through you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we all started going, and along the way, how did we meet Robert? I don't remember how that happened.
We met Robert at the Denny's.
Was that where it was?
Yeah, we met him. If I remember correctly, my mind is going, but I believe he was at Studio 9, and we were at the Denny's.
Because he was dating Cito at that time, right? Yeah.
So and then we all met up at the gay Denny's.
Right.
The gay Denny's, which was right. Here's
For
Studio
French
9
fries.
on the corner.
That was all we
That's
did.
all we did.
French fries.
So I had hamburger and shake. So it turned out really good, and that's how we all met.
Yeah.
Was actually through the Studio 9, and the park. If it wasn't,
The park was really, really a big part of it.
Big.
And what's really sad is that if it's not that anymore, that's kind of, I don't know, I find that a little sad. Yeah. Because
it's different. So times have changed, things change. Look what's going on in the world today.
Right.
A lot of things. But the good thing that we do have is the memories.
Right.
Right. So that's the good thing.
And I think the thing is, there are some things in the queer community that need to be addressed as much as it is in the mainstream. There's racism within the queer community. There's all kinds of things that are going on. And I think, it's funny. I told my husband at the end of last year, I said, wow, we're going into 2020. And I couldn't help separate 2020, like in 2020 vision, like seeing clearly.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was really kind of interesting that maybe 2020 would be a year of examination where everybody would look and look what's going on,
A lot.
And I just think it's kind of unusual that 2020, and here we are, all this upheaval, all this stuff is changing, So hopefully it will come out okay on the other side.
It will.
You
I have
think so?
faith. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, honey. Hi, Chunkla. She just came out. She's cleaning the kitchen.
Well, I think she came out before then.
Yeah. She made an awesome dinner.
Yes.
It was so good. I'm happy because I have my wife and my sister-in-law and my beautiful niece and us. We're here.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. So I guess that wraps it up for story time.
For story time, yeah.
Okay. So, MB bag. How do you want to do that?
What were some
Actually, we can just go to the wrap if you want to keep it short.
Well, what was one of the questions? Oh, MB bag, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so MB bag, I had a question from Lindsay, remember the one that I told you this year?
Oh, that's right. She came up with a good one.
She came up with a good one. So whenever we're going driving, my sister-in-law will contest to this one too. Whenever we're going driving, and I'm okay, where now? And they're going, go straight. And I said, okay, I'll go forward. No, go straight. And I said, no, I'm going to go forward. So she asked me, why is it that I always say forward and not straight? Right?
Right.
I said, well, because I'm not going to go straight, but I will continue to go forward.
I will go merrily or gaily forward.
You know, but I'm not going to go straight. So she asked that question, which I thought was a pretty cool question. So I said, I will bring it up on the next show.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's funny, too, because sometimes we do these things. We have this language in the queer community that we use, and we think everybody, like, understands them. And then you get a question like that, and you just realize, oh, yeah, maybe not everybody thinks that way, you know?
So it's kind of interesting. We just want to get more and more questions, you know, more and more whatever you guys want to ask. We're here, I promise. Shelly, Maria, anything? No? Why am I so pretty? Is that it? Thanks to Shelly. It's the real me.
Okay, sing it.
Wait.
Girl, you gotta flip it.
What?
Flip the fan.
I did flip it.
No. Flip the fan. It goes this way.
Glitter is supposed to be out, not in.
Yes, ma'am. There it is.
Yeah.
So there it is.
But you gotta put your finger in and catch it.
There it is. It's on the outside. You know, I'm not.
Wait, let me go get you a lawnmower or
a
buzzsaw.
Right?
That you'll know how to do.
Right.
But you can show me.
I can't do. Oh, now it does it. Okay, great. So, anyways.
Some hit show.
Anyway.
So, anyways. That's it for this week. So remember to like and subscribe or subscribe.
Please do. And you know what?
And remember, you can subscribe and comment on this actual video.
Yes.
Yeah, that was one question that we got last week.
That's
too.
right.
Yeah.
They wanted to know where they can comment instead of just on Facebook and stuff. So it was like, and when you go on to YouTube and you look at the show, right underneath it, where it tells us what, you know, who we are and stuff, it'll say comments. Put the comments in that. That way when we get them, we say, oh, okay, this and that.
So and so said, yeah, and asked about, yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? And so that will wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed my beautiful makeup.
What makeup?
Shut up, fool. And again, I thank my beautiful, lovely niece and my daughter. I call her. She's my everything. I love her. Can she bake? Can I tell you about her baking? It's another thing. I need to get a baking channel. She's a good baker. But anyways, we thank you guys again for coming to our show. We're making them shorter, so that you guys can really watch the whole form of everything.
Yeah, like in a coffee break or what have you, kind of thing.
Instead of half here, and half there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we hope you enjoy. Let us know. Give us ideas on what you guys want to see. Give us ideas on what kind of gags you want us to do. You know?
Oh, that could be a challenge.
Yeah.
Like a weekly challenge kind of thing.
You know?
They challenge us to do something.
Yeah, anything.
There you go.
Give us a shot.
That's a good idea.
And let's see. So, remember, I'm Tuffy, I'm Baz. Today, I'm Yvonne. And today, you're
Baz.
Baz. I'm Baz.
It's my granddaughter calls her.
I know, right? So, thank you again, guys. And hope to see you
next week.
Yeah. All right.
Like, subscribe, and tell your friends.
And then we're going to go to our wonderful dance.
Let's dance.
Woo!